Hello fly fishers, it's Garry Hambly here, owner of South Pacific Fly Rods Australia, and today I'm going to show you how to tie my loop knot, which is called the Gaz Loop. As you can see, it's sitting right there. One of the obvious features straight away is the knot sits centered. Really important factor with a loop knot, because when you retrieve that line, if that was on the end of your leader, you want to make sure that fly is swimming straight behind the loop. You don't want your loop turned to a side in that direction or that direction, because of course it would be pulling the fly straight, not running straight. The other thing you want with a good loop knot is you want it to be able to be adjustable. You want to be able to determine whether you want a small loop or a large loop every time, first time. You don't want to be cutting the loop off the fly and trying again and again. Another really important feature of any good loop knot is you require the tag to face away and down from the main line at the completion of the knot. I've left it trimmed a little long here to illustrate that if you were moving the fly through the water and retrieving that line, and along came a piece of debris, once it gets to the tag, it can pop up and over and move away easily unencumbered. Also, knot strength is important. The knot's been fished for over a couple of decades and under strength test rates really high. The other thing you want to do with a loop knot is you want to be able to do it quickly and easily, particularly under low light conditions. So let's go through that and I'll show you how to tie the loop. I'm going to be using some fly line here. And we'll just start with a length of line. There it is there. And what we'll do is we'll just tie a simple overhand knot. So we'll run that over the top of the main line and down, just like that. Now we'll pick up the tag and we'll bring the tag, let's bring that loop, that's an advantage, just to bring that overhand knot down fairly small. Now we pick up the tag and we bring it over and down the back of the main line. So it'll sit like that. All right. All right. Then we'll pick up the tag and we simply pass it through the overhand knot and it'll run out the back like that. And we'll pick up that tag. You can see the knot coming together. And at this point, we'll just stop and we'll wet that down a little. Snig it in. Now we'll grab the loop and we'll pull the loop as it would be in a fly, and we'll just straighten out the back of the main line. And there it is. That's how simple and quick it is. So now we've determined a loop that perhaps would be the size of a loop that would go on the end of a leader. But if we wanted a loop that was larger than that, perhaps we're wanting to tie a very large loop that we would use to set up our backing. Okay, so now let's create a really large Gaz loop. Large loops are often required for rigging, where we want to pass that large loop over a fly reel spool or a fly line spool. So to do that, it's necessary for us to create a large amount of tag on the other side of the overhand knot. So here's the overhand knot as we've done before. And now we'll do the same thing where we will bring the tag end again over the top and down and in the back of that overhand knot. Now just right here, I just really want to make sure you guys understand you cannot go in the front of the knot this way. It must always pass through from the back of the overhand knot. Also, when we come up through here, we don't bring that tag end up through this loop. We have to always bring it down and grab it from the back of the loop like this. So let's just tighten that down as we've done before. We'll just snig it down, down, down. And we'll do it'll create a bit of spit so we can wet that knot down, give it a rub. And then the same thing again, we just pull on the main line and there we have, we've created a large loop. And in this case, we'll be able to pass the line right over the fly reel spool, and that's really useful when we want to rig a line. All right, there it is, large Gaz loop. Okay, so now we're going to tie the Gaz Loop onto a fly. So there's a fly. Same thing before, we just do that simple overhand knot, just like that. Just want to point out right now to always keep the tied side up. In other words, that would be down. Always keep it up that way. Pull it fairly tight, to just keep that fairly small. Then we're going to simply pass the line through the eye of the hook. I'm using a pretty big fly so I can get that fly line through the eye of the hook. And there it is there. Now what we do is we pull that overhand knot right down hard against the eye of the hook. We run the line over and down just the once. We come up and around and in the back through the center of the overhand knot. All right. Now all we have to do is pull down everything close there. I'll wet up again. And we pull on the main line against the fly, and there it is. We've achieved our small loop right on the eye of that hook, first time, every time. Only a matter of trimming that tag. Might as well do it. And there it is. One happy little fly ready for a swim. That's the advantage of the Gaz Loop. Got that small loop on the fly first time, every time. It's time to go fishing. See ya. Well, I trust you're all up to speed now on tying the Gaz Loop in any size you require it. Be sure to check out the entire South Pacific Fly Rods product range on the website. And for the best prices, go to a1flyfishing.com.au, Australia's largest fly fishing discounter. Enjoy your fly fishing.